finding that a lot of folks aren't getting the service that they're used to getting. And because they are now a smaller fish in a big pond, where they're used to being able to go and kind of meet with their agent in person and have a discussion about their coverages. And that's where you guys come in, right? We're able to provide that level of service, that personal touch to our clients that they really value and that they're craving right now in this ever-changing world of insurance, that we're able to touch them and reach them and make them feel valued and give them the time of day that they deserve to help understand what's going on in the marketplace, what's going on with their coverages, timing regarding their renewals, when they need to be making decisions, things that they can do to impact their insurability, all these types of things. And at our size and our scale, we're able to do thanks to the technology that Levitate offers, right? And so that's, I think, been a huge success for us, is being able to, not leverage the technology in a way to push our clients aside and not interact with them, but allow them the opportunity to self-serve to an extent, and then use that information to then reach out to us if they have questions and start the discussion that way. So that's something that we've been able to prioritize over the hard market over the course of the past 3 years of, hey, here's what's going on. Here's what you can do. Here's what you can't do. A lot of carriers aren't writing new business right now, so can't really shop too terribly much, but here's what's driving it. And we're finding our clients are just craving knowledge and information more than they're craving, hey, I just want a cheaper price. So a long-winded way of saying, fully embracing independence, and Levitate has been a great partner to work alongside, because our business and the clients that we go after are ones that really value kind of insurance as a protection to their net worth and their assets, and not a transactional commodity. So that's kind of the high level view of our agency and how Levitate fits in with it. And then, cross sale campaigns and being able to leverage the integrations with HawkSoft has been really, really valuable for us, because it's helped us identify the holes within our book. And then it's helped us kind of attack those from a marketing standpoint, and being able to run campaigns, whether they've been monoline auto, no umbrella, opportunities for life insurance, different things like that, where the integration with HawkSoft kind of outlines where your opportunities are, and then is a very easy transition into, hey, here's the messaging and where it needs to go. And then I always like to say to the team, you're just going to get these magic leads that are going to pop up in your inbox. So I always tell people, hey, be mindful of when you get the emails of, hey, what's being scheduled to go out, so that you aren't surprised when you get responses to some of these emails, because you'll get a response to a happy birthday email that says thank you, and you're like, well, for what? What did I do? And you scroll down. So that part of it has been nice too.
I think that is what, at least for me, the ones that we send out from my email, the clients, they love getting to know about the market, and they love to know certain other automations that we send out. But the birthdays, as small as it is such a touch point that makes them feel so noticed, that I think, even if Levitate, like if that's what Levitate was founded on just a birthday wish list, it would have made $1 million. Clients really do appreciate that kind little touch point.
If you don't mind speaking to the implementation process, or getting started and getting that HawkSoft integration connected, and what that was like working with Sophia, your success specialist.
Sophia's been great. And we started, I want to say it was like 2 years ago, I think, with you guys. Learned a little bit more about Levitate through another agency that's leveraged the same tech stack of HawkSoft and Levitate. And then onboarding and getting implemented it was seamless. It was really simple. Sophia kind of did the heavy lifting of getting us up to speed and walking us through and being available. Honestly, that's the biggest thing. And one of the things that I think is great, we just left a contract with another vendor for a separate service, and I won't drag names right now, but it was impossible to get a hold of somebody, and it was impossible to get somebody who could help us with the questions that we had regarding our agreement with them, how to maximize the value out of it. And Sophia, even if it's, hey, we jump on a call for 5 minutes, hey, we're good, but she's always available and she sets up the time. And I think that's important when you're talking about being and offering technology services to agencies around the country, because some people are going to be very novice and they're going to need to have that help. And so Sophia did a great job in getting us implemented and up to speed, and then checking in with us along the way, and even kind of holding us accountable a little bit too, Because a lot of times it's, hey, they're paying, they're happy. Don't poke the bear, right? Like let them lie. And if they need something, they'll come find me. But she's real good about, hey, we haven't really posted anything, or we haven't sent out any emails in a while. Did you know this? Did you know that? What can we do? So I think that kind of stuff's all been really helpful in getting our max use out of the service for what we're paying for, and then maximizing our approach to even the seats that we use, right? She's real good about saying, hey, you haven't sent any emails from this seat. Do you need it? Or do you want to maybe put somebody else in that seat and communicate other information from your agency from that perspective? So thinking through it all different ways and opportunities, it's a holistic approach to how we can best be served by Levitate, as opposed to, hey, we onboarded you for a month. Here's the platform. Go figure it out. If you need some help, call a 1-800 number, and then maybe chat support or somebody will jump on a remote session with you. So that part of it's been really good too. Something we haven't mentioned yet, but that I'm really fond of is the custom content pieces that we have access to. We developed a custom content piece that we have refreshed now twice, and it was a market update for the state of Texas because we were getting peppered with phone calls. What's this 30% rate increase? I don't have any claims. Why is my rate going up? I didn't do anything wrong. And what we did was, we, being you guys, partnered with y'all on a custom content piece to go through and say, hey, here's what's happening in Texas as a market. Here's what's driving these increases. Pressure being put on the carriers is what's driving your rate, but you don't want a 1-to-1 ratio for insurance. Because if it's a 1-to-1 ratio, you're paying out on yourself in the event you have a fire for your home. That's not why you have insurance. You have insurance to be able to be paid out in the event that you have a total loss. But as a result, the whole collective group in the state of Texas is having a really hard time right now, and carriers as a result are paying more. That message being delivered via an email, campaign 60 days ahead of their upcoming renewal was really, really helpful. And at the bottom of it, we just said, hey, call us if you have any questions. And the moment we implemented that, the phone calls started to subside a bit. People started to appreciate, hey, this is really helpful. And even when we had folks call in and say, hey, what, you didn't even call me, what the heck's going on? I say, well, we sent an email. Oh, well, I didn't get it. Oh, we don't have your email on file. Let's get your email on file so that we can then start sending you these. So it all in kind of helped us deepen the relationships with our clients, where these folks weren't getting any information, any phone calls. They were just getting hit with 30% renewals from other agents around the city and around the state, and not knowing what the heck was causing it, right? And it started with a really well done custom content piece that we could partner with you guys to say, hey, this makes sense and this is applicable. This one's not so much applicable. Let's scratch this one. And it was really helpful. And we've also leveraged those custom content pieces to help put individual or original content out on our website. That's one of the things that's a big differentiator for agencies across the country. But one of the things we're trying to focus on is not just AI generated content, but content that's actually written and content that you have authorship over that you can then put out to your clients to help your optimization regarding search engines and AI generated results and all sorts of stuff that we're trying to be better at. And those custom content pieces help us do it in a timely manner where I'm not, or anyone else at our office isn't having to sit down for 20 minutes a week writing or looking up or researching, hey, here's the differences between the hard market and what we're seeing now.
With the custom content, a lot of the time, I think people see their insurance agent as someone who's a helper, but also someone who's a salesman. And so with these custom content pieces, with actual hyperlinks to go and read articles backing this email that's like, hey, I'm sorry, you're not going to get 2-3 different offers to offer you savings this year because of this, is not coming from someone who's trying to upcharge you. It's coming from an actual place of concern of like, this is the market. I'm being genuine when I say this. And here are 6 different websites that are going to say the exact same thing that we got our information from. Because at the end of the day, we're a business, but at the end of the day, we're an ethical business trying to do right by people, which I think is the biggest bonus of the custom content pieces whenever we were doing the renewal aspect. Ryan and I made our own at first, and we were like, maybe we work off of this. And they were like, leave it to us. Like, let us do some work for a little while and then go back. So it was really great, but it was just helpful to have articles fill into that as well, that they could go read themselves.
That's one of our big mantras here at Levitate is, giving the power to the people, educating them, informing them, and being proactive. And that's what our product is all about, really.